Call this regular meeting of order.
Councilmember Mayor Queer.
Here.
Councilmember Newman. Gomez.
Here.
McCall. Here. McCransky.
Here. Stand and join us in pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we get started tonight under public comment. We have a couple of presentations. First, we have Bob Keeman for Habitat for Humanity. And Bob, what you need to do is state your name. Make sure the green light on the mic on the top there is on.
Press it till it comes on.
Just state your name and.
My name is Bob Keeman. First off, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Mayor, and the rest of the council for letting me speak tonight. As the mayor said, I'm here on behalf of LaSalle Bureau and Putnam Habitat for Humanity. And I'd like to start, in case you don't know how Habitat works, we help those with low-income families become homeowners. And we like to say we give a hand up, not a handout. All homeowners, despite popular belief, do not get a free house. They get help getting a loan, and it's a low-interest loan that sometimes has a lot more years than a traditional loan so that the payments are manageable. Homeowners are also asked to do 500 hours of service either towards their house or somebody that isn't able to help actually build their house has the opportunity to work at the Restore, which is our second-hand and donated goods store in Peru. Because of the Restore, we're able to do a build in Peru that we're currently taking applications for, but also we're hoping to do a second build. One of the possible sites is actually here in Princeton, which you all probably know, which is why I'm here, because we're seeking applications. We can't do this without homeowners, so I just wanted to come and give a brief history. Our chapter of Habitat started in 1987. I asked for a number of how many families, and they told me that it was too many to count that we've helped so far. Like I said, we help homeowners or prospective homeowners both fill out the paperwork to get a USDA loan, and then we select one family out of the candidates that are applicable to become a homeowner, and they will get a brand new house when it's all said and done. To qualify, a family of four has to have an income less than $62,000 a year. You also have to be a U.S. citizen. There aren't very many requirements other than that. There's no age requirement. You don't have to be a nuclear family. We will help someone that's disabled. You just have to be able to make the payments just like a normal loan. If you have questions or you think you might be interested, the best way to find out is to come into the Restore in Peru, which is on Shooting Park Road at the corner of Shooting Park and 251. You can't miss it. It's right behind Walgreens. But also, the phone number is 815-434-2041, and they'll answer any questions you have. We're really here to help. We've had 2 informational sessions already, and I believe we're planning a third one for people to come in and ask questions. The application deadline is April 14th, and at that point, we will take all the applicants that we've gotten in. We have somebody in-house that goes through their financials and makes sure that they're a good candidate. And then there are 2 of us at a time from the different committees will go and do home visits and meet with the families, give them a questionnaire, and try to get to know them. And then we take the finalists and determine one from there. But also there's the possibility that we'll use finalists from this application process and carry them over into the next. Like I said, the next candidates are either going to be Princeton or I believe Mendota has a lot also waiting for us. So it'll be either you guys or them, and then vice versa. But like I said, I thank you for having me. If anybody has any questions, I gladly answer what I can. And otherwise, if anybody in the crowd has questions, there is I put next to the agendas some handouts if anybody wants one. Put them wherever you think somebody might see it, because really the hardest part about this is getting people to apply. Like I said, because of the resource, we've been able to raise a lot of money. So the money's not the problem, getting the people is. And this is a lot easier on that side of the microphone than this one. I'm not volunteering to do this at another council. Why not?
You did great.
Oh, thanks.
You have a lot in town picked out.
What's that?
You have a lot in town that's picked that you have.
Here in Princeton or in?
In Princeton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is preference given to vets at all, or?
I don't believe so. I believe that everybody gets an even shake. But I'm pretty sure that that's not the case.
And if Princeton is selected, Phil, and you know that, so the build would it be this year or probably next year?
We are hoping, knock on wood, we're trying to do it this year. And I will say that the income threshold is based off the median household income for the county. So the 6,200, that's LaSalle County. It's probably going to be a little different for Princeton because it's a bureau. But anybody from anywhere is welcome to apply. You obviously will become a county resident when you don't have to already be a LaSalle Bureau Department resident.
Are you okay with us sharing this on Facebook?
Oh, definitely. I would really appreciate it if you do that.
You said people are hesitant to apply. I guess that surprises me.
Well, so I'm new to this, but what I've been told is that because you basically fill out the same paperwork you would at a bank for a mortgage. So at the risk of putting my foot in my mouth, it's the experience of the people that have done this a long time. The people that are lower income don't want to share that information.
Okay, I get that.
But we want to put it out there that we're here to help. We're not trying to scam anybody. And there's only one person that goes through the specifics, and Fran has been doing this, I think she said, for 25 years. So.
Okay. Well, fingers crossed we get somebody from Princeton to build a house in Princeton. That'd be great.
Yeah. Well, or you could bring new people in.
We could do that too.
Am I correct that they go through like home ownership counseling as well? As
Yes.
part of that, so they are receiving counseling on how to own
upkeep
a
a
home and how to upkeep the home and how to also continue to make those payments.
Most definitely. I know I've been helping set up what's going to be the curriculum for the homeowners class, if you will. My day job is for a construction company, so I've got a little bit of first-hand experience of maintenance and things like that. But also, I've been only a homeowner for 2.5 years, so I also know the type of stuff that you don't think about, like a lot of people don't know how to take the screens out of their windows.
Right.
Which, as somebody that puts windows in, I think, how hard is it? But you take that kind of stuff for granted. So yeah, we do a home maintenance class, and also, things like finances. If you're having problems and you come in, we will help you. We'll give you advice. We'll do what we can. We don't throw people into a house and say, well, congrats, deuces, Sorry, that's for the young ones. Good luck, peace out. Good one. But yeah, we're there for the homeowners as long as they need us. And that's thank you, because I'm a little nervous and probably not as prepared as I should have been.
Great. I would just like to say I'm from Tri-County Opportunities Council, and we work closely with the Restore in Peru. They're a great group of people, and they are doing a great service. So to be able to do a build here is pretty amazing, and the work that they're doing to work with the same low-income households we work with is amazing because of their past, because of maybe issues with credit, because they do help them with those issues too, if they've had issues with credit in the past and how to clean up a credit record. So many people with lower incomes are not going to come to you because they're ashamed. They're ashamed that maybe they had overdrafts at a bank account, maybe they ran up a credit card, didn't pay it off. So this is an amazing program that you guys walk hand in hand with them. So we're very proud to be partners with you guys and getting the information out ourselves too. So if people want to come to our office and get flyers about this, we do have those. So thank you for the work that you guys are doing.
Well, thank you for your endorsement. Do you want me to bring a mic over? So
I'm done.
Yeah, I already took up my 5 minutes. I'm sorry. But if nobody has any other questions or anything, then I'll...
One other question.
Yes, sir.
You help on the loan, but do you also help on the house price since you got probably some volunteer labor and all?
So, how it works, to my understanding, is we have the house appraised, but then the house will get priced to the homeowner based off of what they can afford, and Habitat actually holds the rest of the equity in the house until the loan is paid off. So if for some reason, for instance, we pick a family and 8 or 9 years down the road they're in a much better situation and they're able to, they would be able to sell this house, they'd have to pay off their loan and then they'd have to pay the balance of the equity to Habitat.
Okay, so it's pretty much market price, pretty close in.
Well, the value of the house will be market price, but the loan isn't necessarily.
Yeah, the loan will, but I mean the value.
Yes,
So
yes, sir.
They have to buy out, so they
Correct.
get the market price.
Yeah, so that somebody couldn't come in and do pull a fleece over our eyes. They take care of that.
Yeah.
Anything else from the council? All right, thanks, Bob.
Thank you again for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you,
And
Mr.
you
Chairman.
can take off if you'd like.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
I've just been on council meetings in Peru. I don't know.
I can't understand if it's not Peru. You can have it.
Probably just as riveting, though. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we've got Denise Ehrig with a presentation on dementia-friendly community here in Princeton. So just state your name and go for it.
Hi, my name is Denise Ehrig, and as you all know, I am the director of the Bureau County Senior Center. A little over a year ago, I was approached by Western Illinois Area Agency on Aging to participate in an initiative with the Illinois Cognitive Resource Center. The Illinois Cognitive Resource Center is tasked with supporting communities in Illinois through the process of becoming more dementia-friendly. So after doing my review about this process, I put together a letter and sent it out to a group of community members who I thought could assist me with this initiative. Here's some of those folks. So we got together, and for the last year we have met to discuss where gaps in service for persons with dementia and their caregivers exist in our community and what initiatives we could develop to fill them. We were able to identify 4 key areas to address and have put into action the following. We have started a caregiver support group in partnership with the local Alzheimer's Association. We have put together a 9-week Stress Buster caregiver program that will begin in May for caregivers. We will be distributing caregiver packets throughout the community for caregivers and their families. These kits will include a variety of resources related to caregiving. We will be offering community education and increasing awareness of dementia by promoting Dementia Friends, a 1-hour-long community training. Businesses will be able to offer this training free for their employees and achieve a dementia-friendly Princeton window decal to display their commitment to this cause. And finally, we are going to offer to families and caregivers a tracking device for their loved one. This will be through the Princeton Police Department. In January, I submitted the application outlining these objectives along with several local letters of support for this initiative to the Illinois Cognitive Resource Center, and upon review, they added their formal letter of support and sent forward the application to the Dementia Friendly America for final review. On Friday, February 3rd, 2023, I received an email welcoming Princeton, Illinois, as the number 26 community of the state of Illinois to be officially recognized as a dementia-friendly community and part of the Dementia Friendly America Network. I also just want to tell you that we are number 26, and most of those other communities are in the Chicago area. So I'm very proud of this and the work that we have all come together and done. We are here tonight to share this exciting news with all of you. We look forward to working with the residents of this great community. Now, if you are a member of this action team, I'm the only one standing tonight. Would you please stand up? I want to thank each and every one of them. They have given of their time. They have spent an hour at the Bureau County Senior Center, and we have worked all together in trying to figure out all these initiatives. And so it does take, a lot of these folks have other obligations in our community, and so I just cannot thank them enough for stepping forward and helping me make this initiative happen. So Mayor Querom and Council, I am so excited to tell you that you now have another title in Princeton as being known a dementia-friendly community. You know that Chief Kimmer has brought one of the bracelets, the tracking devices. We continue to call that a bracelet, and I got to get over that. It is a tracking device. If anybody would like to see it, I'm sure he would be happy to come up and show you his new toy.
Tom Kimmer, Chief of Police. So this past week we went through day-long training with several members of the department to learn how to operate the tracking system that the city has purchased in the effort to help out the dementia-friendly initiative. So these devices look like this. They're waterproof, impact-proof. The straps on them are fairly strong, but we can get other ones if someone's pretty persistent. They could probably cut that off. But these are operated on radio frequency, not GPS, which means the batteries last much longer. GPS would have to be charged or recharged every couple of days. This goes at least a couple of months, potentially longer. There's a kit that each recipient would get, so a caregiver would have, that allows them to get in there and change the batteries, and there's a little testing device so that they can make sure that this is putting off the signal. So in the event that someone were to go missing, they would call us, and we would immediately have officers respond out there with the tracking system. And through the radio frequency pulse that this thing emits, we're able to narrow down where they're at. And on the ground, we have about a mile reach with this from the air. If we were to have to go that route, it's at least 5 miles of reach because you're up above a lot of the interference that would impede it on the ground. But we have this system in Naperville. We use this frequently up there. Not only does it work with folks with memory issues, but also autistic children or other folks that are prone to wandering. The cost of these devices is about $300 and about $30 or $40 a year for batteries and maintenance. We've already got some substantial donations towards this, and we'll be conducting all of our fundraising efforts through the Starved Rock Community Cares Foundation, and which simplifies this for us quite a bit with their click to donate and things like that. So we're supported by Rotary already, and we've had several individuals who have made contributions towards purchasing these things. And I think we're going to stick around and talk to you a little bit afterwards about what we're doing so we can get a little bit of publicity about it.
How's that for one?
Can be either as a sort of a watch or on like around the ankle, whatever would be more appropriate for the person that would be wearing it. And there's a lot more that goes into this than just handing these out. We have an application that they fill out. It's an opt-in program, and we would want support from the family and or caregivers so that in the event they go missing, they understand the protocols that go around how to activate us and get this process going, but also so we have information on who their relatives are, where they used to live, where they used to work, because as we know, a lot of folks with memory issues, they can remember things a long, long time ago, not so much recently. And so they may go to a place where they're familiar with from 30 years ago. And so it's helpful to us to have that information, and that's included in the paperwork that they would fill out.
Do you get a notification if they cut it off?
No,
Or
unfortunately not.
You have a waiting list? You have people lined up, I'm sure, that are willing to...
I have one for sure.
Yeah.
I have one at the senior center.
And this is our first public.
Correct.
So you think once you get the word out, there'll be plenty of people looking to
I do.
take advantage of this?
I do.
Yeah.
And there will be a lot of other, like Denise mentioned, there's a lot of other things that go around this, more than just the tracking system. But we've been building, as a department, we've been building towards this with the Bloodhound and the drone and the different options that we have out there. Not everything works all of the time, but the more options we have, the better our chances of locating people if they go missing.
Excellent tool.
Definitely.
I have one more last thing. I just want to show you. This is the sticker, the decal that will be given to the businesses if they choose to participate. We found that the Red Cover Bridge would make a good connection for the city of Princeton, and it says Dementia-Friendly Princeton, bridging the gap as a community. So that's what the businesses will receive. Each one of the police cars will receive one of these decals as well.
Great.
Okay?
Can we get one for the front door of City Hall?
You can if the employees at City Hall go through the Dementia Friend training for an hour.
Right.
And it's all free, and we would be happy to do that training for you. Okay?
Great.
Thanks, everybody.
And I do have a proclamation to read. The City of Princeton is a dementia-friendly American community. The City of Princeton recognizes the changing needs of the community and the importance of addressing the necessities of its aging population, including those suffering from dementia, their families, and their caregivers. Someone in the world develops dementia every 3 seconds, with an estimated 47 million people worldwide living with dementia. Over 5 million Americans, 1 in 8 people aged 65 and older, is living with dementia. Nearly 60% of people with dementia live in their own community homes, and 1 in 7 live alone. Participation in Dementia-Friendly America shall establish an action team and will specifically A, raise awareness of and develop respect and inclusion for people with dementia, B, develop community resources to ensure quality of life, C, support and educate people with dementia, their families, and caregivers, and D, promote meaningful engagement in community life. As a dementia-friendly American community, the City of Princeton shall encourage residents, business operators, service organizations, and all public and private members to break the stigma and fear of exclusion associated with Alzheimer's disease and other dementia diagnoses. A dementia-friendly America community will create a greater sense of confidence for those living with dementia and or their families and caregivers. Therefore, the Mayor and the City Council of the City of Princeton do hereby proclaim the City of Princeton, Bureau County, Illinois, to be a dementia-friendly America community on the 6th day of March, 2023. And now, if you all would like to leave. Small, that's true. Okay, so stay. Okay, so any other public comment from anybody? Okay. So I'll go to Commissioner Newman and approval minutes.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that we approve the minutes from our regular council meeting on February 21st, 2023.
Second.
Motion for second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. Move to approval invoices and city clerk notices.
For this period in the Department of Accounts and Finances, we have invoices totaling $63,468.56. In the Department of Streets and Public Improvements, we have invoices totaling $70,399.19. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $181,773.59. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $280,804.94 for a grand total of $596,446.28. Almost pulled a Marjorie Taylor Greene here. Mayor, all council members have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
Second.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky. Mayor Querom.
Aye. Now go to regular business and see the clerk knows.
Next on the agenda is the second and final reading for Ordinance O-23-003. This is an ordinance amending the zoning code, Section 14-3-2, accommodating short-term rentals. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance, and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-23-003.
Second.
Motion's been second. This is the second final.
Second and final, correct. I will mention that your packet will reflect the red font that I used to incorporate the suggestions that were made last time.
Any comments from the council? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. Now go to city manager report. Christie.
You have both the fire pension fund report and the police as well for December, ending December. Fires is November 30th. Police is actually December 31st. As you can see on both of those are pooled funds now for both of those. The firefighter pension fund now is at about $8.5 million for the amount held in trust, and for police it's actually $10.3 million. For the firefighters, we've got 95% in pooled investments, while police we have 77% now in pooled investments. So it's interesting to see how those will change as we go forward. The other couple items I want to touch on, don't forget March 3rd, or 30th, geez, I can't talk today. March 20th, the next council meeting will have the budget planning meeting prior to, so that'll be at 5 p.m. You should be getting some more information from me in about another week of some final numbers and things that we're looking at. If you have any input or any questions, I think please let me know. I know I went through the justifications with you, so if you've got any other questions, just feel free to reach out. Last thing I want to mention is we haven't had a chance to formally recognize Victoria as our new tourism director. Victoria, you have to wait, or you can come speak if you want. Right there with us earlier. But no, I just want to welcome her. She's hit the ground running. She'll actually be moving her office up to the depot, and we're kind of getting that going as soon as I get it painted and get that taken care of for you. We'll get there. I bought the first gallon of paint today, so. But we do want to make sure everybody's aware that Wednesday is I guess we'll call it the reveal party for the summer concert series bands that'll be at Barrel Society at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. So come out, it should be a fun event, just to finally get to release what the bands are. So you have a great lineup.
Yeah. And Teresa is actually doing the painting at the depot.
Yeah.
So.
I love the paint.
Oh, boy.
Any comments from the council?
Numbers that make it easy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't have anything tonight under mayor report. Any old business tonight? Any new business? Any public comments? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn into executive session as a reconvene.
Okay. I move that we adjourn our regular council meeting this evening and convene an executive session under Illinois statutes to discuss the sale or lease of property owned by the public body. The next regular council meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 20th, 2023, 7 o'clock at City Hall.
Motion has been seconded. Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky. Mayor Querom.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned, and thank you all for attending.
Everybody's done.
I know. Guilty.